tributes have been paid to one of the last surviving Battle of Britain veterans who has died aged 101. Flight Lieutenant Ronald MacKay flew Spitfires with No. 234 Squadron and was once seriously injured bailing out of his aircraft following a sortie. He died on Saturday, August 4, surrounded by his family in Edinburgh. Air Chief Marshal Sir Stephen Hillier, Chief of the Air Staff, said, "Very sad to hear that another of the few is lost to us." Battle of Britain's pilots who were awarded a Special Service Class were dubbed the Few, following Winston Churchill's wartime address to Parliament, where he poignantly said of the brave RAF pilots, "Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few." There are now only 8 remaining living members of the Few, after the deaths in the past month of FLT Lieutenant MacKay, Wing Commander Tom Neal and Squadron Leader Geoffrey Wellham, the youngest Spitfire pilot to fly in the battle. RON's 234 Squadron officially formed in 1918 in the Scilly Isles, and was equipped with Spitfires at RAF Church Fenton in May 1940. In 1940 the squadron moved to RAF Middle Wallop, flying in defence of Portsmouth, Southampton and other targets along the south coast. FLT Lieutenant MacKay was born in 1917 and served in the Auxiliary Air Force before the war. Flight Lieutenant Ronald MacKay during the Second World War. Image BNPS. He was called to full-time service in late August 1939, joining 603 Squadron as a civilian pupil pilot the following month. After elementary training in Perth, central Scotland, he was commissioned on March 23, 1940, before completing his intermediate and advanced flying training at RAF Lossiemouth, North Scotland. Ronald joined No. 234 Squadron at RAF Middle Wallop, Hants, on September 18, 1940. Returning from Saint-Aval after a routine sortie on September 25, 1940, he bowled out and was seriously injured. His Spitfire X4182 crashed near St Morgan in North Cornwall. After being released from the RAF in January 1946, he ran the family travel business in Scotland for many years. Of the 3,000 pilots who fought in the Battle of Britain, 537 were killed in combat or died later as a result of the wounds. Ronald flew Spitfires during the war. File image PA. David Brocklehurst MBE, chairman of the Kent Battle of Britain Museum, said, "Our thoughts and condolences are with his family and friends at this difficult time. Our flag will be flown at half-mast for the next 7 days as a mark of respect. Sadly, nature is taking its course and we have lost 3 of the Few in the past month. Now there are only 8 surviving Battle of Britain veterans. The oldest is 105 and the youngest 98. He should be remembered for his bravery. Many of them said they were not heroes, just doing the duty, but we see them all as heroes. It makes it all the more important that we carry on the legacy, as there will be a time when they will no longer be able to do so." Group Captain Patrick Tootle OBE, Honorary Secretary of the Battle of Britain Fighter Association, said, "The loss of one of the Few is very sad. In the past weeks we have lost 3. The remaining surviving members of the Few are Flight Lieutenant William Clark, 219 Squadron Wing Commander John Elkington, 1 Squadron Wing Commander Paul Farnes, 501. Squadron Leader John Hart, 602 Squadron Flying Officer John Hemingway, 86 Squadron Flight Lieutenant William Hughes, 23 Squadron Pilot Officer Archie McInnes, 601 Squadron Flight Lieutenant Maurice Manson, 56 Squadron